Really, really peaceful, amazing night under anchor here at Pokai Bay on Oahu. The scene doesn't even look real. The Wai'anae mountain range it literally does not look real. I'm staring at it right now. It looks like a painting or I don't know, a still image from like an old movie or something. And the breakwater here that was originally installed to protect a marina that once occupied this bay offers so much protection. Definitely like one of the most unique anchorages I've ever been in. There's like coconut palm trees all along the shore. Lots of local people enjoying the bay. The nice shallow water is very warm. And I just can't explain how amazing this place is. If you ever find yourself cruising the Hawaiian Islands, take some time to get over here and hang out in Pokai. It is fantastic. For now, I'm just gonna sit in the cockpit and take in this view and count my blessings. Getting ready to row into shore. It's blowing 15 to 20 right now, so might be an adventure. I have not rowed an inflatable dinghy in 20 knots of wind very often, so we'll see how this goes. The one saving grace is there's a breakwater here, so I'm not going to be blown out to sea. If it overpowers me, I'll just end up on the rocks and kind of climb out. But yeah, so we're going to see how that goes. I'm going to go into town, and there's a tackle shop here. I want to go peek at that and see what they got. So let's get on this adventure and see how it goes. Okay, made it to shore, no problem. Wind wasn't bad while I rode out, but you can see Triteia looking beautiful all by herself in the anchorage right now. Like the chicken watering station. What a fun and strange experience that was. I just had lunch at the beach house, I think is the name of it. I could see Triteia from my table. That was a very new and unusual experience and pretty cool. Such an island experience, especially the fact that the boat's under anchor and I'm like sitting at a restaurant having lunch. So cool. The water is so crazy looking. Like turquoise. The sun's up and bright in the sky. Winds are starting to build. Yeah, this anchorage is fantastic. I also swung by the grocery store, little market over here, picked up some victuals for the boat, walked around, checked out a tackle shop. They're pretty small, didn't have much in the way of what I needed, but that's near this anchorage too if you're doing like reef fishing for reef fish and stuff. Yeah, otherwise pretty cool. Just south of Pokai Bay, jetting out into the Pacific Ocean, is Kane'ilio Point. On it stands Kū'īlioloa Heiau, the ancient Hawaiian temple for navigation and sea voyages. Kū'īlioloa is the only heiau that is surrounded by the sea on 3 sides, and was the place where Polynesian star navigation was taught here in the Hawaiian Islands. You can find these ancient temples, in Hawaiian known as heiaus, all throughout the Hawaiian Islands. And I look forward to visiting as many as I possibly can. So I got back to the dinghy at the lifeguard tower, and there was a package taped to it with a note from the harbor master at Wai'anae Small Harbor, which is just across the bay. And it says, "Aloha, your vessel has exceeded the 72-hour rule and you must leave the western quadrant." Which I'd heard there was like 72-hour rule for anchorages, and then other cruisers were like, oh, like, you know, this is like a chill spot or whatever. So I understand, like, per anchorage, so they don't have people camping out forever, but the whole western quadrant, like, you can't be anywhere on the west side for more than 72 hours. So how do you even get to some of these anchorages in that time? But I called him, and it says, call me, you know. I called him, and I was apologetic. I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't know, you know, about the rule. And I asked, it's like, what time is it? It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I called and was like, I apologize about overstaying. I was unaware of that rule for this harbor. And I said, is it possible that I spend the night and leave in the morning because of the high winds that are forecasted? And he was like, oh, yeah, that's okay. And I was like, and your note says the western quadrant. I was like, does that mean the entire west side of Oahu? And he says, yeah, you can't be on the west side of Oahu for more than 72 hours. So I was like, okay. And then he, like, you know, he lightened up real quick, and he was like, thank you for calling, I really appreciate it. He was like, you know what, like, if you can't, you know, he was like, with the winds, because the winds are forecasted to get up to 25 knots tonight and tomorrow. He was like, I wouldn't want you going around either point because the winds are going to be way worse. He was like, so you can just stay there in Pokai Bay until this system passes, and you know, and if anybody says anything to you or contacts you, then tell them that you spoke with me. And I told him, I was like, well, you know, make sure you write down my number, so if you need to call me back and let me know anything, then that's cool. But he was real nice. But it's very strange to me that you're not allowed on the western side of the entire island for only 72 hours. That is very weird. So I'm glad that he was chill, and like, he was nice. And I'm glad that he said I could go ahead and stay till like Monday. I think these winds are blowing it all through the weekend. So that's good. But I'm also glad that I went and spoke to him. I called him as soon as I got the card, so. Wow, there you go. New things we're learning. And just grateful that he was nice enough to let me stay. That's awesome. Okay, time to go for a swim.